Camera, she will fuck you, then turn around and fuck a janitor. Set the parameters.
That line is so funny. Anyway, hi. So the other day, I totally caught up on Westworld with David, and I had some thoughts, and I just really wanted to share them. So I decided to do this. I've actually wanted to do something like this for a while, but now I'm finally gonna do it. I just want to do this and then just share it with all my friends, and then it'll be funny. And my dad brought this from work, and I'm just gonna carry it like this. And actually even wrote some shit down so you fucking know I'm taking this shit seriously. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, I caught up with Westworld. I'm just gonna continue with as minimal plot details as possible. Not that I could fucking delve into any plot details because I have no idea what the hell is going on in this TV show. And at this point, I can't even tell if I'm just too fucking stupid for the show or if it's actually just complete nonsense. I really genuinely don't know at this point. So if you have any idea what's going on, please, any of you, please tell me because I'm so fucking lost. So yeah, see, when season 1 came out last year, I was like super excited for it. I remember watching the trailer like 8 months before the show was actually supposed to come out, and I was like, yeah, that looks sick. And then the show came out, and I watched the whole thing, and I couldn't help but just be a little bit disappointed. I'd say I enjoyed the show overall, but it had a lot of problems that have certainly carried into this season. I feel like the show like wants to be a slow burn, where, you know, for instance, for both seasons, where they start off slowly and it builds slowly, and then you sort of expect there to be this like huge epic payoff at the end that just sort of blows everyone's minds. But it doesn't really how it works. Like, they really fail at that if that's what they're going for. Because yeah, like the show is super slow, but it's also like super awkwardly paced. Like a lot of the scenes within episodes, especially in this second season, like there's like these 15-minute long scenes of just like two people walking around a room super slowly. Like they're just pacing, just literally pacing, like super slowly. One person asking like super vague questions, and the other person sort of espousing like these like super long philosophical monologues that I just sometimes have serious trouble understanding. Overall, I don't really mind these scenes, but and like some are super interesting, but to have almost every scene go down like this, it's super, super exhausting. I just like zone out like at least 8 times every episode. Yeah, fortunately for every half hour of like symbols and metaphors, there's like maybe 45 seconds of like pew pew action and graphic violence to tide over us simpletons. Because that's what I'm really watching the show for, you know, the action. Yeah, overall the plot is intriguing enough, and it's super cool to look at, that I was able to get through the first season. And one of the main reasons why I'm watching this season, the end of last season, they sort of hinted at that there was going to be like this samurai world, or as we now know is called Shogun World. I'm like, okay, that could be super sick. If I, see a lot of cool martial arts or samurai action, like that could be dope. I'm really excited for that. So I watched the first episode. I was like, yeah, let's go, Shogun World, it's happening. Let's get it. Nope, there's absolutely no sign of Shogun World within the first episode. Like, it's not there. So we're like, okay, fine, whatever. They don't want to show us all their cards right away at the beginning of the season. I get it. Second episode, let's go, Shogun World. Come on, baby, Shogun World. Nope, no Shogun World second episode. Doesn't happen. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, fine. Like, you gotta reestablish the world. The show, like, has been off for a year. Like, it makes sense. You need to get everyone reinvested in what's going on. Okay, fine. Shogun World's coming. Don't wanna give it too early in the season. I get it. Episode 3. Let's go. Shogun World, baby. It's happening. Shogun World. Nope. Doesn't fucking happen. No Shogun World. At this point, I'm just kind of pissed. So, like, Jesus Christ. Like, give me some fucking Shogun World. I mean, one thing that you do get is like British colonized India world. Like, that's cool, I guess. Like, that's kind of racist, but that's cool. Give us that world. Don't give us Shogun World. That's fine, Westworld. The episode ends with a samurai sort of charging like this group of guys, and he runs right into the camera, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. It's happening. This is gonna be sick. Episode 4. Shogun World, baby. Shogun World. It's happening. Finally. Nope. No fucking Shogun World episode 4. Doesn't not even a semblance of Shogun World. Didn't hint at it whatsoever. There's no Shogun World episode 4, despite what happens at the end of the last episode. I'm just fucking heated. Like, god damn it. Where the fuck is Shogun World? But episode 4 is actually pretty interesting. It's sort of episode 4 was sort of an example of how the show can really master at powerful visual storytelling. I'm talking if you've seen the show, I'm talking specifically about the interactions between William and his father. To sort of watch through that episode, William's father disintegrate in his cognition, and as he begins to and continue to realize what he actually is super powerful, and it's one of the most gripping moments of the show so far, season 1 and 2. So despite there being no Shogun World, episode 4 was actually pretty cool. That first scene was really I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Okay, episode 5. Finally, Shogun World's here, baby. Let's go, Shogun World. The main reason why I'm watching this season, coming in halfway through the season. Let's go. But honestly, I don't know what I expected out of this show. Of course, they did it this way. At this point, I guess there was no way I was not going to be disappointed by Shogun World. But actually, they bring it. It's pretty awesome. There's some cool action and blood and guts and stuff. So it was pretty cool. I liked it. But it kind of sucked because as soon as they switched back to Westworld, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm ready to turn it off right now. I don't care about any of these characters. The robot characters are boring, and the human characters are somehow more boring, and I couldn't care less about any of them. If I could maybe name 2 people on this show that I would care if they died, and everyone else, I actually could not give a shit. It's ridiculous. At this point, I'm fucking, I'm lost as shit. The show just constantly tries to hammer in these, 3 ethical questions, and, nothing has happened in this season up to this point. I'm almost done. If Shogun World didn't come in this episode, I honestly might not have continued to watch. There actually are some cool things about the show that I like. One thing that this show does really well is, it sort of reveals its information in a super interesting and intriguing way. Specifically in the first season, you're constantly asking yourself, what is Westworld? Where is Westworld? And there's, this awesome sense of dislocation as a viewer. And the show slowly pieces it all together, and you sort of try to map it all out in your mind. And that's one of the reasons why I guess I'm still trying to watch the show. I'm still curious as to what exactly is going on, and I just wish the rest of the show was as interesting. I'm just this is super bored, but whatever. The acting is overall really good across the board. Evan Rachel Wood is great in it as I forget her fucking name. Dorothy? Something like that. Dolores. But yeah. And that's my thoughts on Westworld throughout so far. That didn't make sense. It's I guess I'm gonna keep watching. I haven't committed to a show like this in a really long time. So I'm probably just gonna watch it. It'll just be one of those shows, unless this season ends really cool. It's probably gonna be one of those shows that are just that I look back on and be I can't. Why did I spend 20 hours watching this shit? I guess if you're into heady, convoluted, visually striking sci-fi, it's for you. A lot of people like it. It's one of their most. It's HBO's most watched show outside of Game of Thrones or whatever. So. Yeah, that's my thoughts. This has been fun. I'm gonna I think basically if whenever I watch something and I have a lot of thoughts about it, I'll do this again. Unless all of you are this fucking sucks. No, I don't ever do this again. Okay. Bye. No, I'm taking this shit seriously.